Okay, good morning to all. So I am Surendranath from the Department of EEE. So now we are going to see about the adder and subtractor. So before going to adder and subtractor, this is what we have mentioned previously. So it is a combinational logic circuit. Both adder and subtractor is a combinational logic circuit. So a combinational logic circuit is a circuit where the output depends only on the present input. So based on that, we are going to see the example for a combination circuit, which is adder and a subtractor. So in adder, we are having both half adder as well as full adder. So as the name suggests, adder is nothing but it is used to add particular bit. So half adder is nothing but it is used to add two bits. The inputs are A and B. So we are going to have two outputs. The outputs are going to be sum and carry. So if you add two bits, you will get sum, as well as if carry occurs, it may be reflected. So half adder is nothing but it is used to add two bits. So the different combinations of inputs are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So if you add these two, so for first combination, if both the inputs are 0, my sum is going to be 0. If 0, 1, my sum is going to be 1. And in one case of 1, 0, again my sum is going to be 1. If we add two bits, both are 1. Then my sum is going to be 0 and my carry is going to be 1. Based on this, we are going to write the expression. So here we are having two outputs for sum, that is A and B. That is in first case A is 0, B is 1. So it is going to be A bar B. In second case A is 1, B is 0. So there it is A, B bar. So these two are added is going to be my combination of the output. So my sum expression is going to be A bar B plus A, B bar. Similarly for carry, we are going to have only one output as 1. So in both the cases, that is in that case, in that particular case, my A is also 1, B is also 1. So my expression carry is going to be A dot B. Next. This is what we mentioned. For carry, it is going to be A dot B, only one possible combination of output is going to be 1. For sum, it is A bar B plus A B bar, which is also equal to A XOR B. That is what we have mentioned here. So for this expression, we are going to draw the logic diagram. So for the first case, A dot B, it is mentioned as dot, so it is going to be AND gate. In second expression, it is going to be XOR gate. So as you mentioned above, A dot B is going to be my carry and sum is going to be XOR. So we need to draw the logic diagram. So this is what we have mentioned here. So in this case, carry is going to be A dot B and this is going to be my AND gate. This is going to be my AND gate, and here this is what we have mentioned as XOR gate, which is mentioned as sum, which is equal to A XOR B. So this is about the half adder. So this is used to add two bits. The same case, the next we are going to see is about full adder. The difference between half adder and full adder is going to be, here we are going to add two bits. In full adder we are going to add 3 bits. So I am going to have 3 inputs A, B and C. My output is going to be sum and carry. So for 3 possible combination of inputs, we will be having 8 different combinations. So 2 power 3 inputs. So we are going to have 8 different combinations, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, similarly up to 1, 1, 1. For those combinations, we are going to obtain the value of sum and carry, and we are going to again find the expression, and we are going to draw the logic diagram for that. So this is what I mentioned. So again it is a combinational logic circuit that performs the arithmetic sum of 3 different input bits, so which is mentioned as A, B and C in. So and 2 outputs are sum and C out. So for this we are going to see the 8 possible different combinations. So this is what I mentioned here. My first case is 0, 0, 0. In all the cases it is 0, so my sum is also going to be 0, my carry is also going to be 1. So in the next case, that is in the second case, so only 1, 1 is present here, so 0 plus 1, so my sum will be 1, my carry is going to be 0. So again in the third case, again my sum is 1 and carry is 0. So in the fourth case again, so 0, 1, 1, for this case, my sum is going to be 0 and carry is going to be 1. Similarly for all the other cases. By using this, so if you look at the output, sum and carry, we are having 4 different combinations of 1s. Similarly in carry, again we are having 4 different possible combinations of 1. So here we need to obtain the expression by using the K map. So for these possible combinations, we are going to obtain the K map and we are going to find the expression. So as I mentioned here, so 4 different cases. So 4 different cases once are being placed, remaining will be marked as 0. So from this 4 ones, we need to form the combinations. So either first, is it possible to form an octet? It is not possible because octet is going to be a combination of 8 ones. Next, if we are going to form a quad, again it is not possible. 4 consecutive ones are to be required. So we are going for a pair. So these 2 are a pair, again second pair, and this 2 ones are going to be my third pair. So any one should not be left out. Any one should not be left out individually. So for this possible combination, we are going to have 3 pairs. So for this 3 pairs, I have written the expression. So in the first case, AB plus AC plus BC. That is my carry. In case of sum, it is very simple. So in all the cases, it is going to be an identical one. So there is going to be no possible combination of pairs or quad. So only 4 ones are present. So if you return the expression, it is going to be A XOR B XOR C. So this is AB plus BC plus AC. So for sum, the expression is going to be A XOR B XOR C. So for this, we are going to draw the logic diagram, which is mentioned next. So this is what we mentioned. So A, B, C. So A, B and C are 3 inputs. So wherever it is going to be A bar, we should place we can directly write A bar, or otherwise from A we should put a NOT gate, and then that will be connected to the particular gates, and that is going to be this is my sum, and that is going to be my carry. So the difference between these two, that is full adder and half adder, is both are combination logic circuit, but half adder is a circuit which is used to add 2 bits. Full adder is a circuit which is used to add 3 bits. Same as this. Next thing we are going to see is about subtractor. So subtractor is nothing but, as we all know that, so it is used to subtract different bits. So again, as mentioned in the half adder, so subtractor also we are going to have 2 things. So one is half subtractor, another one is going to be full subtractor. As we mentioned in the adder, in half subtractor we are going to subtract 2 bits. So A and B are going to be my 2 inputs. My output is going to be difference and borrow there. So here we have mentioned about sum and carry. In subtractor, we are going to mention it as difference and borrow. So for a half subtractor, it is going to be subtracting 2 bits. So this is what we have mentioned. So full adder, so in the full adder, again here what we have mentioned is, by using 2 half adders, we have mentioned a full adder. So the next thing is, as I mentioned, I have mentioned about half adder, which is used to add 2 bits, and then full adder, which is used to add 3 bits, A, B, C, and my output is going to be sum and carry. And then half subtractor, so half subtractor is used to subtract 2 bits, my output is going to be difference and borrow. In case of full subtractor, we are going to subtract 3 different bits, again my output is going to be difference and borrow. So with this, I conclude today's session. Thank you.